Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be taking up the remaining questions of Good CT 2018 paper, that is vector, three-dimensional geometry and probability. Here A is a unit vector, so magnitude of A is equal to 1. Now when we are looking for cross product, we have to find A cross I cap, A cross J cap and A cross K cap. So first of all, let us take vector A as A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. In order to find this, let's go with the cyclic order of the vectors, that is I cross J cap is K cap, J cross K cap is I cap and K cross I cap is whatever remains J cap. And if the order is reversed, then it will become minus. I cap cross I cap is 0, so that term will not come. J cross I cap, reverse order, so minus K cap, A2 K cap, K cross I cap, J cap. The order is same, so J cap. So we are actually looking for A cross I cap square, that is A2 square plus A3 square. Magnitude we know is the sum of the square of the components. So for I cap, if we got A2 and A3, then for J cap, we are going to get A1 and A3. So we'll write it directly, A1 square plus A3 square. And for K cap, we will get A1 and A2. We are looking for the sum. So add them up, it is 2 times A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square, which is obviously magnitude of A square, and magnitude of A square is 1. So our answer here is 2. Again we have unit vectors. So magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of B is equal to 1. And these two vectors are perpendicular, so their dot product is 0. Find the dot product. On taking the dot product, we get this magnitude of A is 1 and that of B is also 1. So 5 minus 8, we will write it over here. And this is minus 4A dot B plus 10B dot A. Dot product is commutative, so we can simplify this, will become 6A dot B. So from here we have A dot B is equal to half. Supposed to find the angle here. So that is cos theta, let's say, is A dot B upon magnitude A into magnitude B. This is notation for angle between the vectors. A dot B is half, magnitudes being 1, cos theta is half. So the value will be pi by 3. Angle made by the vector with x-axis is given as pi by 4. Let's say it is alpha. With the y-axis is beta. So we'll find cos alpha, which is cos pi by 4, and cos beta, which is cos 5 pi by 4. And that is cos of pi plus pi by 4, third quadrant value. Cos is negative, 1 by root 2 it is, minus 1 by root 2. Now, an important result of vectors is that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is 1. So put in the values here and calculate. That gives us cos gamma is 0, and so gamma will be 90 degree, pi by 2. That's the angle made with the positive direction of z-axis. Here we have a plane and it makes L, M and N intercepts. So taking the intercept form of the plane, we are given its perpendicular distance from origin is k. So write down the formula of perpendicular distance from origin. That's modulus d upon root of a square plus b square plus c square. Over here, a is 1 by L, the coefficient of x, b is 1 by m, and c is 1 by n, the coefficients of x, y, z, and d is the constant. So let's put in the value. It's given perpendicular distance from origin is k. We do not want to have square root, so next step will be squaring this. And so we have k square is equal to and we want this in the numerator. So taking reciprocal on both the sides. So it's quite clear that that's our option B. Here we are looking for the relation between the lines. So for finding the relation between the lines, we have to find the directions and the relation between the directions. If the dot product is 0, they are perpendicular. The directions are equal or multiple of each other. And if the point from here satisfies the other equation, if not, they are parallel. This is condition for coincident and parallel, but for coincident, it is an additional condition that the point of the first line should satisfy the second line. The second line point should satisfy the first line. You can check for anyone. And about skew lines, we'll find this. This is the shortest distance between two skew lines. If this comes to be non-zero, then they are skew lines. Okay, so let's begin with the question now. First of all, let's find the point and the direction of both the lines. For the first line, point is the one without the parameter. So I'm writing according to the good CD form. That means I'm not writing I cap, J cap, K cap. And the direction for the other line. So the first thing we observe is that the directions are equal. So either they are coincident or parallel. These two options are gone. For parallel or coincident, now we will have to substitute this point, say point A1 in the second line or A2 in the first line. So we'll substitute A1 in the second line because it's directly given in the form XYZ. It would be easier. So x equal to 4 plus k it is. Let's put x, that is 3. Value of k is minus 1. Following the similar pattern, find y and z. From that you find k value. Since everywhere the value of k is same, that means they are coincident line. If they were parallel, value of k would come different. And you can verify with any of the point there, either from the first line or from the first line or from the second line. Okay, here equation of plane containing intersecting lines. So we'll directly go with the formula r minus a dot b1 cross b2 is equal to 0. This is the vector form. The Cartesian form is, and we'll write this, I'm in the row. And in the second row, we'll write the direction of the first line. In the third, we'll write the direction of the second line. Put x1, y1, z1, that is any point, either this line point or this one. If I check from here, the point is minus 3, 0, and 2. So minus of minus 3, y minus 0, and z minus 2. And since it is objective examination, you need not go with all of this. You can directly write any one of this in the first row. Second row will be the direction and third row will be the direction of the other line. So directly get it. No need of doing all these steps. Direct to this. Now solve this and check what is your answer. The simplification gives us option D. A probability question. Probability A speaks the truth, so we'll write P of A is 4 by 5. For B it is given 3 by 5. So we know that this is a kind of question which is independent events. Okay, now probability of at least one of them is true when asked to speak on an event, means at least one of them is speaking the truth. So in order to find at least one speaking the truth, you have to find that A speaks the truth and B lies, or A lies and B speaks the truth, or otherwise both of them are speaking the truth. The other method is we'll find 1 minus probability that both are lying. We know that for independent events, P of A dash intersection B dash is P of A dash into P of B dash. Now what is P of A dash? 1 minus 4 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 minus 3 by 5, 2 by 5. That is 25 minus 2 upon 25, 23 by 25. The next video, I'll be taking up concept of binary operations and binomial distribution, because those were the topics which were not included for CBSE students and they are included in the CET paper. The question says that the probability that an event A occurs in a single trial is 0.3. 6 independent trials are taken. So that means this is a question of binomial distribution, and variance for a binomial distribution is NPQ. The number of trials are 6. Probability of occurrence of event is 0.3. That means that is success, and so Q will be 1 minus P. That is 6 into 0.3 into 0.7, which will give us 1.26. This is a question on probability, and it is what is the mean of the function when x is a random variable with the probability distribution given in the table. So first, finding the mean or expected value of this function or random variable. So first, finding the expected value or mean of this random variable, we have summation x px, and that is 1 into 1 by 6 plus 2 into 1 by 3 plus 3 into 1 by 3 plus 4 into 1 by 6. So on calculating, we find that the value is 15 by 6. But that is for x. We are looking for 3x plus 2, and we know that the mean changes with the multiplication as well as the addition. So this will become 3 times ex plus 2, and that is 3 into 15 by 6 plus 2. Simplify to get your answer, and that is 19 by 2. Option A, that will be.